Friends, welcome to my daily diary segment. Pro-life leader Frank Pavone here. Great to be with you. I want to tell you what I did on Thursday, November 30th, Friday, December 1st, and Saturday, December 2nd of 2024. I was here at my office, got up early on the 30th, prepared to meet with staff, had those meetings, our 8:30 staff briefing, individual meetings to work with staff on particular projects of the day. At 9:30, I had an interview. It was for a, a radio program. And then at the conclusion of that, it was about 15 minutes, came here into the studio and taped two special programs, which you may have seen already or will see, updating people about my status in the priesthood and the things that have taken place in the past year since that mistaken action was taken in Rome. So you'll get all kinds of updates about that. We taped those programs. Then I had a meeting with some of our executive team about calendar requirements and appointments coming into the upcoming months as we finish one year and begin another. Had a quick lunch and then was interviewed again at 1:30 on a podcast. Then that was about a half-hour interview at 1:30. At 2 o'clock, I had a meeting with some of our executive team about our upcoming pastoral team meeting for December. We're going to be bringing in members from our team from around the country. We looked at plans that needed to be made for that. At 3:30, I had a meeting with one of our finance department managers here. At 4 o'clock, I was here in the studio again for a taping of Praying for America program. At 4:45, I stayed here in the studio and went on Newsmax Live, Chris Salcedo's show. Had that quick interview just before 5 o'clock. Went back to my desk, got end-of-day reports from staff. Had something quick to eat. 7:30, got in the car. I got on the phone with Mark from our administrative team and had an end-of-day update from him and drove over to Merritt Island for an evening meeting with one of our executive team as well, our executive director over there on Merritt Island, to conclude the day. And then I drove back to my office, went to bed early. Friday, December 1st, up early. I had to sign some Christmas and birthday cards early in the morning, update the texts of the thank you letters that we send out. They're updated each month. So for the month of December, I got those regular texts ready. Did some taping early in the morning here in the studio of my scripture reflections and my daily diary. Had our morning staff briefing and some individual meetings with staff as well. At 10 o'clock, was back in the studio to tape one of my programs. At 10:30, had an interdepartmental meeting about some upcoming plans and promotions of activities. That was at 10:30. At 11 o'clock, I had an administrative meeting to do some planning too for pro-life activities and outreach to various groups of people. Had a quick lunch, did some work at my desk. At 2 o'clock, I was taping some liturgy videos, that is, liturgical homily hints that clergy can look at, and not just clergy, but anyone who wants to learn the pro-life messages that are contained in all the scripture readings. So we taped some of those videos here in the studio. At 3:30, I had a meeting with our executive director, and then at 4 o'clock, back in the studio for more taping of our evening's program, Praying for America. End-of-day updates at my desk from the staff. I checked in via email, and then at 5:30, took one of my daily walks and did at the same time a phone conversation with Mark for an end-of-day update. Then I just had some dinner here, quiet work in the evening, went to bed early. And then Saturday, December 2nd, I was basically, it was a quiet day here at my desk, doing the kind of work that requires an extended quiet time, preparing, for example, for upcoming talks and broadcasts, plans. We're working on a survey that we want to do. We're getting ready for the events in January. We're getting ready for tapings that we're going to do during our meetings of the pastoral team. articles to write, and so forth. So I spent the day at my desk doing all that thinking work and quiet work, and it took me through the whole day. Midday, I went right just up the road to a nice restaurant here on the river. Had some lunch, came right back here, jumped back into that work. Some Christmas work too, some preparation for reaching out to folks at Christmas time. Some of the email topics I've dealt with in these days: requests for interviews, planning of programs, approval of emails, matters that we're working on with our general counsel, particularly a Freedom of Information Act to the Biden administration to get to the bottom of their persecution of pro-life people and Catholics, approval of a fax to go out to all the parishes, approval of an e-appeal, follow-ups on interviews, communication with various pro-life activists, especially doing state-level pro-life work, preparation of media interviews and follow-up, Chamber of Commerce here in Titusville, some communication about them, plans for election trainings, plans for upcoming trips, and edits on videos, and what I mean by that is we have a video editing team. I give them some guidance on that, and then work on our upcoming travelogue, which is a mailing that we do periodically talking about the travels of our pastoral team. So 3 busy days here in the office. That's what I did November 30th to December 2nd of 2023. Hope your days are going well. Thanks for your involvement in and support of our work. Let's continue moving forward to end abortion.